Hi, my name is Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to talk about affirmations and how I use affirmations to manifest my desires. I've been using affirmations now for I think about a year, but I've got really into it lately, and what I do is I buy notebooks and I write down a list of all the things I desire, and then I turn that list into a list of affirmations. And affirmations are sentences, positive sentences in present tense, and mine in particular, they start with I am grateful, because it's important to have gratitude, to be in receiver mode, to receive whatever it is that you desire. And I'm going to give you some examples here of my own personal affirmations. So let's say, okay, my first one is I am grateful for my blessings. I think it's really important to be grateful for the things that you already have. Someone told me an example, I can't remember what it was now, actually forget that. I'm grateful for my blessings because I do feel fortunate, and I think once you, on those days when you're focusing on the things you don't have, I think it's really important to take a step back, take a deep breath, and then focus on everything you do have and be grateful for it. You don't want to be resentful of what you have or resentful of what you don't have, you know? So I think it's so important. So that's what I have, and I'm going to give you a couple more examples. Where is this list? Oh, so typical. Where is this last one I did? It's so annoying. Okay. So I'm grateful for my blessings. And the next one is I am grateful for my health and inner peace. I feel healthy at the moment, but I'm not sure about the inner peace bit. So that's something I'm really striving to achieve in my life at the moment. I'm finding it a little bit difficult to relax and to sleep. It's improved slightly lately, so I always imagine that I've already achieved whatever it is that I desire. So instead of saying I want inner peace, that's like saying to the audience, to the universe, that you don't have inner peace, and you have to say that you do have it. That's how the law of attraction works. So I am grateful for my health and inner peace. Next one, I am grateful to be debt-free. Oh yes, and I actually am debt-free, but I want to remain that way, so that's why I still use this affirmation. And next one, well, I have a lot here. Some of them are very personal. Another one, I'm grateful for my family and friends. I am grateful for my lucrative work projects that are aligned with my values. Oh yeah. I am grateful to be able to travel wherever and whenever I want. I am grateful for my Venusian team. I've just started outsourcing, which is incredible. And I'm grateful for my public speaking success. I'm working on that. And okay, I'm grateful to be able to use my sexual energy to manifest my desires. I've made many videos about that, about how I use meditation or masturbation as meditation with intention, and yeah, try to manifest my desires. And finally, let's not share that one, a bit too personal. But anyway, of those ones that I did share with you the other day, what I did was, instead of just writing them down, you know, and just almost like a robot, I actually took the time to write 3 adjectives about the emotions, or about how achieving these things made me feel. I think that's really important with the law of attraction, because sometimes you can desire something and it feels so far away and so strange, and it's very difficult to actually imagine it manifesting in your life, because it seems very unlike your current life. So what I would suggest doing once you have your list of affirmations is to actually write down some emotions, 3 emotions for example, that you would feel if you achieved that goal, because we've all felt these emotions, and that makes it a bit easier to imagine having achieved it. So for example, I'm going to share some with you. I'm grateful for my blessings, and that makes me feel content, relaxed and special. Ooh, well, we all are special. And then another one, I'm grateful for my inner peace. That makes me feel fortunate. I'm grateful for my health and inner peace. and that makes me feel fortunate, serene and strong. So I imagine all of those emotions, because even though I might not have so much inner peace right now, it's getting better though, I do maybe relate more to the emotion of feeling serene and just calm in general. So, and I have felt that many times in my life, so I'm trying to really tune into that emotion to make this happen. And then another one would be, I'm grateful to be debt free. Yeah, so even though I've achieved that already, I made a video about it about a month ago, I obviously want to stay debt free, but I really want to remember that emotion of making the phone call to say, hey, here's your money, leave me alone. And that day I spent ripping up all of these letters from loans companies and throwing them away. It was so amazing. So that's why I keep this in my list of affirmations right now, because I want to remember how amazing that felt so that I can use that emotion, that emotional memory, so that in for future manifestations. And being debt free makes me feel proud, free and flexible. So I think those emotions are really amazing to just try and imagine to accomplish other big goals as well. And another one, I'm grateful for my family and friends. Number 8, that makes me feel emotionally stable, loving and fortunate. So that's a very good place to feel as well, is to feel those emotions. And I find that that can help you draw new people into your life, new friends, new relationships as well, if you already appreciate the ones you have. Another one. I'm grateful that my lucrative, okay. Okay, I'm grateful that my lucrative work projects that are aligned with my values, and that makes me feel validated, fortunate and inspired. Yeah, inspired to spread the message even more. Another one is, I am grateful for my Venusian team, which I've started outsourcing recently, and that actually makes me feel professional, excited and abundant, because I've been a one-woman show for so many years, and I never really had any entrepreneurial spirit at the beginning, and I'm really developing it big time now. And I've changed my mentality I've changed my mindset about outsourcing. I thought it was going to be more complicated, but it actually makes my life so much easier, and it makes me feel that my whole work has become more professional, because at first it was kind of like an artistic project and I could make money from it and I could kind of live from it, and that was cool. But now that it seems a lot more serious, so that's cool. So yeah, just imagining those feelings of feeling that all my Venusian endeavours are more professional. I feel excited about it. It makes me feel really abundant knowing that I can build a team. And another one, my public speaking success, I'm definitely working on that. I've grown a lot in the last 6 months. I've been in Toastmasters International, and it's fantastic. It's like an international protocol of public speaking, and it's incredible. And I would recommend, if you want to learn about public speaking, then look for your local Toastmasters. And that makes me feel generous. Why did I write generous? Anyway, generous, aligned and excited. I think generous because I'm spreading a message that's very personal. Just yesterday I gave a talk about pelvic floor to a group of women, and it's incredible how much people need to talk about this subject of sexuality and sexual health, especially because a lot of people are suffering with issues in silence and because of shame, etc. So for me to be in this position to maybe make a talk about something that for many people is very private, that makes me feel generous, and I think I'm giving to other people, and that makes me feel really, really, really good. What else? Okay. I'm grateful to be able to use my sexual energy to manifest my desires. That makes me feel fortunate, wise. I've got an extra one here, conscious and spiritual. Yeah, I feel like I'm tapping into ancient wisdom, because I think that sexual pleasure is about more than just pleasure. I think it's a lot more powerful than just enjoying your body or enjoying a certain moment with someone. I think it can be a lot deeper than that if you want. So there's nothing wrong with having a frivolous orgasm, of course, it's a lot of fun, but it can also be something a lot more powerful. So anyway, that's how I use my affirmations, and these affirmations kind of evolve with time. And just the other day I was looking back at a notebook from a few months ago with a different set of affirmations, and I was kind of like, ooh, tick, 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 I've manifested most of these things. So I think it's a really good method. Another thing I've done a few times is a method called 55 times 5, and what you do is you take one affirmation and you would write it down 55 times for 5 days, and that can be incredible as well. I've done that with a few affirmations, some of my really special ones, and as you're writing it down, you're kind of brainwashing yourself into thinking the thoughts that you've already achieved, and it feels really exciting. So that's something else I would recommend. So basically all of these things are trying to help change your mindset so that you can receive all the good stuff that you desire. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and see you next time.